Hello and welcome to our podcast. Relevant is the morning after. We upload this weekly on a Tuesday and occasionally on like a Friday if we have a bonus, which we do this week, everybody. Tease me, tease me.
Get ready.
Um,
Get ready for
I'm
it.
hella energetic because I have not been here for God knows how long. It feels like months I've not been here. It's literally I've missed two records. But yeah, we talk about us. We talk about SR. It's supposed to be the other way around, but we're getting more of an ego boost, so we talk more about ourselves these days.
Yeah.
You can contact us at srthemorningafter@outlook.com. That's email. And you can follow and catch us on Instagram at relevant the morning after. I don't know why I'm full of beans this afternoon because I literally have mocks tomorrow again, so I won't be laughing later. Anyways, we may swear. Let's go.
We're back. Lucy's back on the podcast, everyone,
I bet
Finally.
everyone, yeah, I
which is
bet
very
everyone
exciting.
really missed me.
Yeah. Lucy, how was your time? Because obviously you left, but you left for an important reason.
I
Didn't you?
did. I did. Well, I left for, well, the last time I missed it, I left for Strictly. This time
Yeah.
I missed it. I left for Strictly. Again.
Bit of a theme.
Yeah.
Dedication.
Yes. Last time was Manchester. This time was London. I went down on the Friday, which is why I missed record. Because I had the evening show, which was the final George and Alexis one. Um, and he cried.
Which they won.
So I cried. Alexis cried, so I cried. It was guys, it was actually a really rough, traumatic experience. Um, but met Alexis in the morning, which was good because I had a present for her. It was a hat and it said, "You're taking this off immediately." Alexis wore instant dance because it's just law and she loved it. And then it was in the vlog, so I felt hashtag famous. Um, And yeah, and then I went back on the Saturday. It was supposed to be for vibes because my friend Ali, if you know me, you know Ali, was coming down from Liverpool just for kind of the vibes and to see everyone because we had plans to dance under the O2 glitter balls, which we did. Hashtag Lex Vita Nation on TikTok. Go follow us. We just dance on there. And yeah, and then we ended up, we were like, in the morning, we're like, what if we went to the show? Like what if we went to the show? Because we did the first show together, we could do our last show if we could find anything. So we went on AXS, there were tickets for £28. And we're like, I have £28. So then we panic, and then I rang my mum. I shouldn't have rung my mum, I should have just got them. Because by the time I'd like kind of basically said to my mum, we are going, don't kill me. The tickets had gone, so we ran to box office. But at this point, show was starting in 20 minutes. So we ran to box office and we're trying to find um just anything under £40, which we did end up finding. They were like in the top section, but it was like the second row of the top section, so it actually wasn't too bad seats for like £30. So hashtag last minute show, but that's why I was busy. I just love Strictly
YOLO.
guys.
Running around London trying to find tickets.
Yup. But it was worth it because well, it wasn't worth it because Alexis was dancing all alone and was really sad. Then she went and sat on the steps and went, we all looked really sad. And we were like, no, my Shayla. But yeah, that was Valentine's Day. Did you guys have good Valentine's Days?
Well, a lot
Really,
happened on
really
Valentine's
quick.
Day. A lot. I can't even know where to start. It was such a fun day, and I think genuinely, I mean, if you listen to last week's episode, you'll just know my love for Valentine's Day and how much I love it. Yeah, sure.
Damn.
Um, yeah, I can't remember why I actually did because it was so much that happened. I actually think I went. What did I do? Oh yeah, I had scones because I said this. My dad had got my mum's scones and cream, and I ate one,
Nice.
and then and then I and then I went to bed, and I watched films. Yeah,
Love that. I've just looked out my window and uh, I think it's probably like dog walkers, but they've just spawned around the corner with 8 dogs. And it just took me by surprise.
I'm
Oh
not
my God.
even lying. I love dogs, and I mean, on the subject of dog walkers, Louise, you're nonchalant, and you love dog walks.
I
I
like
am
you all say I'm nonchalant. You guys actually like are not ready to like see me really because I will be screaming.
I can't believe I've never met you. I thought about this the other day, Louise, and I was like, I've never met you.
Yeah, me
Like,
and Karen were messaging. We were like, how have we never met each other?
because like we've talked for like I want to say 3 years. No, longer. No, I don't know. It
It's like
was when I first started
2022.
doing social media.
Yeah.
Because
Shayla's.
I always thought you was an adult. When I first started messaging her, I was like, I thought
Because
you
I
was an
never
adult.
told anyone my age because I would always have like people message me like, oh my God, how old are you? And I was like 22.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you're not an
adult.
adult then.
I always thought you
Like
was an
a
adult.
weird. Because you did one thing once, and you put on like someone put how old are you, and you put like 32 backwards, and I thought it was like you no like it was like 35 backwards. So I was like, shit, she's 53. I'm texting a
That's what
53
I
year old.
thought.
This was before I probably knew. I got so scared. I was like, what do you mean you're friends with some 50-year-old? Yeah.
Yeah, and also I used to like whenever someone would ask that, I'd make them do maths, but then I'd always get the maths wrong, so it was like a wrong age. It would be like something minus something. They're like, wait, you're like 20, and I'm like, no, it's meant to be like 15.
Yeah, but you lie about the age. Like when I thought you were 53, just no Sam would have seen that. So Sam would have thought you were 53 as well and been like, why am I texting a 53-year-old fan?
I've redeemed myself. I was in my era of not trying to be mysterious, and then I gave up.
But you're still
You
in
are
that era,
mysterious though.
being mysterious.
I'm not. I'm just
Mysterious.
all my friends in real life. It's my job to embarrass people. Like,
It's
Remind
okay.
me never to go anywhere near you then, because I don't want to be embarrassed.
She's funny. We're
bus
not we
driver
were
hates coming because I'm always just like harassing my friends on the bus. That sounds wrong, but it's not in a weird way.
we were nonchalant in Edinburgh. We just sat
You
on the
two,
floor.
Literally
what do you
right
guys
outside
do?
Louise Thompson is staying.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that Louise put on her story. We were literally sat outside there. And then we sat on the floor inside the centre, and then Pippa messaged me and I went crazy.
And then we
Lol.
We
started
were,
screaming at this fair ride because it was too loud for a record, so we started shouting at.
we
Oh my
we
God,
was like,
that episode's never seen the light of day.
we need to get it up. We need to post it.
And then someone came and asked us a question like halfway through the recording. And I was like, I don't.
Should I post a teaser crime? What were you saying? So I interrupted.
We like, yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know. What day is it tomorrow? Yeah, so on Friday we went to London and literally Ryan and Louise was at King's Cross just as I was there, and I was fucking fuming because I was like, you're telling me that if I was literally got on the train after they would have been on the same train as me, which is fun.
Whoa, that's crazy. Maybe
So just
you.
look really close to the camera.
No, sorry, I'm trying to get my lighting back to normal because I was listening
Oh,
to it. Um, I always think about imagine you like sit on the train next to someone famous. Like, do you say, "Oh, by the way, big fan of you," or do you just start the conversation and pretend like you don't know who they are? Because they're probably like, "Well, they obviously know who I am." What would you do in that
yeah,
situation, guys?
I would speak to him. I'd just be like, hello, because I mean, I've met a celebrity before and I pretended I didn't know them. And they was like, you literally, like, it was so obvious.
Fair enough.
It was, and it was so awkward, and I don't think I'd ever do it again. So I would just be like, hello, massive fan of you, which, I mean, I would do that if I met a celebrity, which hopefully I will be soon.
I don't think I would. I feel like I'd just sit there and like panic until they eventually got off the train.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
so awkward in this.
And the thing is, I suppose if you start a conversation earlier on to the
Yeah.
train journey, you've got to sit there for the whole 3 or 4 hours you're on the train next to
Yeah.
them. It's like maybe wait till the end unless you're gonna sit and order, or just order them a drink to their table and just be like massive fan.
Because if you
You
do it at the
asked to do
beginning,
that.
that's like 4 hours.
Ryan asked me to send him my seat number when I went to Edinburgh. He was like, "Oh, I'll send you a drink to your seat." Oh, next time.
I love doing that. I love surprising people with food. It's my favorite thing to
I
do.
really want to go back to London. I really need to go
Yeah,
back to.
you literally are coming back to London to see us because needs
Yeah,
to
I'm
happen.
going back to London. That's a teaser for the podcast. Wow.
We actually do need to talk about that soon, actually, because I put it in my calendar. I was like, I can't remember. I was like London question mark hello. That's what I put, and it was just like, yeah, what the hell? I'm
I
not.
really want to do the One Direction trend in London with you guys.
Oh my
So it's
God, you would be so you doing that just makes sense to me actually. The shabby, yeah, that one. Louise doing that
yeah.
just makes sense.
By me.
But Kyan, do you see the vision? Like the one where they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, yeah, just makes sense.
Right. I feel quite attacked.
In a good way.
Yeah, I know, I know. I remember we did a TikTok in Edinburgh and I actually was like instead of lip syncing, I actually said it.
You're so funny in that. Anyways, guys, Kyan, you went to Traitors, what happened there?
Well, I went to the Traitors. Um, okay, I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet because I could short and sweet, Sabrina. I could go on a while and get quite irritated, but I did so well at the Traitors. Well, I think until my mum decided to like vote me out. So yeah, that
Okay.
was fun. I got. I'm not even like capping. I got capping. I didn't say that. I got all the Traitors out. I was such a good like player. I got them out. I was like, I think it's you. But then I started getting really argumentative because I started when the further you get into the game, I was getting really serious about it. I was just like, "You're taking the piss, mate. Like it's so obvious it's you." Because I just found it easy. I was like, I played too much Among Us. I know what I'm doing, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, you're definitely the traitor. Blah 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 blah. And then they decided to vote me out because like I was getting too many trades and they thought this kid may be just like turning on with other players. And I was like, well, no, I wouldn't do that, would I? Well, I would. But yeah, it was very much fun. It was a good experience. And I recommend it to anyone. It was unhinged as fuck.
Nice. I
And trust
really
no one if you're going to go. Genuinely
just
don't trust
know.
anyone. Because I trusted my mum and then she like tried to get rid of me within the first round. So that was fun.
Still don't understand traitors.
I think
Yeah.
you would. It is genuinely just Among Us. Like the only difference is you
Yeah.
do tasks to earn money. Do you know what I mean?
Imagine you earn money playing Among Us.
Streamers do. The sidemen do.
Okay. Charity match is soon, guys, and I am there.
When is it? April?
April 18th,
18th
14th.
April.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I love live events. I mean, talking about live events, I think we need an SR tour soon. Been very heavily hinted in the last few weeks. I mean, very heavily to the point where it was literally in the newsletter.
All gonna go to Sheffield.
Sheffield.
I liked Sheffield last time I went there, to be honest. I did like it. I just didn't like the train station because it was so big. I couldn't like get around. But that was
Fair
the only
enough.
down.
Well, they've been hinting tours, but they also announced from a past tour, the big O2, where Louise pat me in the wild there, um, documentary
I'm very
incoming.
excited about this. Like,
Me too.
very excited. Because I talked to um
Honestly,
trying
good timing.
I
Like it
Bless
talked
you.
makes sense.
I talked to someone about this the other day. I said, I'm I know they filmed loads of behind the pod things, like because I remember they had the sign in the middle of the foyer, didn't they?
Yes,
Saying,
Mario Band.
yeah, smile you on behind the pod. I have a theory about this and I could be completely wrong. I think it's a documentary. I think they could be putting it on TV or something. I can imagine a little mini E4 series.
Oh, I don't know. I just want to relive it all, but I just know for a fact I'm not in a single piece of it because they didn't film me at all with it.
I was late. I was so late to the show. I rocked up and I was like, because we got in an Uber and we started leaving, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot my like whatever you call it sign. So the guy took us all the way back because we was under the bridge, you know, like the bridge that you go across to get to the O2. We was halfway across the bridge at this point, and I was like, this is not good. So you had to go all the way back and get it. Therefore, I was very late, but we got there like 7:15, I think. Was it
It
seven
started
fifteen?
late anyway.
Yeah, it was quite a late show, I
Screen
think.
didn't work.
They had malfunctions.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
remember. And then I remember because everyone in the crowd, Pippa's family was in front, everyone in the crowd was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And then Pippa came out and spoke to her family, said, it's starting soon. Don't worry. And I was like, yeah, but only SR that happened to, I guess, bless them.
Exactly. That's funny.
Yeah, it's on brand.
Can't wait to relive all of it.
Well, hopefully there is a tour soon.
I don't
I'm
think my
hoping.
bank account can handle that at the moment, guys.
To be fair, I've done so well at saving because, like, I went to work yesterday, which you would have seen the pictures. I mean, Maybe we could put a pic. Maybe we could put
I'm
the
so
picture on the
sorry.
story. Maybe we could put the picture on the story if we want to. I hated the outfit, but it was very hard. And I've been saving, I've been selling, I've been doing quite well. And I've saved in my bank currently, probably shouldn't say this, got £300 everyone.
Oh, you're buying all of our tickets then, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna take us all to the tour.
Because I
Well,
am poor.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends how much the tour tickets are, to be fair, because they change every time. But then they've always started around £30. Like that's always been the cheapest,
The
I
smaller
think.
venues tend to be between like
My
30 and 40, but the O2 is always going to be more expensive.
my
Yeah, I mean,
tickets were only like £20. They were like £22 each, and I had two. And I
the
was like,
O2.
on the floor. Yeah. How much
What?
did you pay?
What? Do you £22? There were
The
no
floor at
tickets
the
at
O2.
£22. The
The
floor
ones
ones
I
were
got
like
were £22.
£80.
I was like on the floor, like section A2. I think it was A2. I don't
That
know.
is not fair.
I was fighting in math, and my teacher was shouting at me, but I got them.
How the fuck? Mine was like
Wow.
£60 for section 111.
Exactly. Mine were like £100 because I bought
Mine was
them
like really
the night
close to the
before.
front. Like
No, because the front ones were like £150
I'd not pay
in like front
£150. There's
sections.
no way I would not pay £150 for anyone. It was like 22. It was like £22 each, and then like the processing fee, but I don't count that as a ticket price.
£22. You can't even buy a McDonald's for £22.
I mean, I
Although
can.
McDonald's are £3, but it's okay.
Well, still, you know
Um,
what I mean?
What are you
Like,
getting from McDonald's?
well, a £5 meal, a cheeseburger, a milkshake,
you get the
a
cheeseburger
McFlurry.
in the £5 meal.
Yeah, I was getting.
No, then you get an extra cheeseburger on the side,
See.
and then also the chocolate brownie to dip into
Yum.
the ice cream.
I mean, you've got
But
£300 in your account, so you're allowed
I
to
want to
do that.
bake.
I mean, if SR do go on tour, I have already been told by many people I'm getting tickets for them, which is fun. Um, they've said you need to get our tickets, and I was just like, don't give me that pressure. But I ordered a SR tote bag earlier.
Fair enough.
I
All I
was like,
know, yo, everyone just spoke at once. All I know is that if there is a tour, we are going to be at one of them all together, front row or first.
well, hopefully, depending where they go.
We
No, I'm
will.
gonna go. I don't even care anymore. Like, if my mom says "Oh, I'll like go anyway," I'll be like, "Sorry, I've already got the ticket."
Claire says she can come stay with us. It's fine.
Just buy the ticket and book the train, and if she says no, it's like, so I've already done it. You just need to do it and then ask for forgiveness after.
I'm going Reading
Yeah,
Festival to
don't
the
ask.
state.
As in the wise words of Yavita, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
That's what I was thinking about.
Exactly. Oh, I miss Yavita, guys. You know, Yavita went on Sunday, the one day out of the three that I wasn't there. Like,
I think she's gonna be on the pod tomorrow.
oh,
One of these episodes.
I miss
I just really need it to be. If it's not, it might just like Craig or something. I'll be livid. Like I love Craig, but it needs to be Yavita.
Hopefully, it's your husband Anton de Bed.
Absolutely, like, guys, go listen to Tantra Pet. Absolute tune.
Well, guys, I can't talk. I'm coughing. But something that was spoken about on the pod was Pete's glow up. But like Pete's glow up, not Sam's glow up for once. Even though they both had glow ups, personally, I think. But my question for you guys is: has you had any like traumatic experiences in terms of glow ups? For me, I cut my baby hairs and had like a little stubby fringe for like,
Oh
but
my
I
God.
did it once in year eight, and then what possessed me to do it again in literally 2024. So I had like a stub for like pro tour and everything in 2024 and GCSEs. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but that's a traumatic moment in my life in terms of glow ups. What about you guys?
I've never had a glow up. I think you can obviously tell because I don't really take care of myself because I just think no one really cares. So I'm not that bothered. But I mean,
Yeah, same. Me and
get me to
Kyans.
a red carpet, then I'll make myself look nice. So
Fair enough. You, in the words of Miranda, do you like that? Yes. Do you care that others may not? No. Brilliant. Wear that then. Bye.
Exactly. I love Miranda. I've read Miranda's books so many times. And that's what I did on Valentine's Day. I sat and watched Miranda's live alone and I cried because she was such an inspiration. Please do the O2 again, Miranda. I will pay £400. I don't care if it gets me in debt. I just want to see her live. She got married, didn't she?
She did get married. What? I'm so happy that she got married. Like, she
Yeah,
deserved it
she
so
deserved
much.
love so much because she is the most loveliest human ever.
She's the best. Miranda, come on the pod.
Yes, please do, Miranda. I have Miranda merch downstairs. It's so
I have the
sweet.
audio book.
Do you? Which one?
The most recent one.
Yeah, I love
This
that.
one.
Can you
Ooh,
imagine Kyan if she came on the pod though? Like, I don't think he'd be able to function for like a week after it.
I mean,
No.
I would. My mum would have to come with that. Louise, you'd love more. Have you watched Miranda?
Yeah, I have actually. I don't watch it religiously like you guys, but I have watched it and I do
I
love her.
literally
She's
watched
a
it
lovely
on
one.
Tuesday. Yeah, she's right up your alley in kind of humor wise, I think.
Yeah. And Stevie, Sarah Hadland, she was on Strictly.
I've met her twice.
I love
I met
that.
her last year, and then I met her at Red Hot and Ready, Diane and Vito's tour. And basically, it was so funny because I was just like panicking because I wasn't. Funny story. Again, I wasn't supposed to be at the show I was at. I just kind of happened to be there. Um, I got given a free ticket by Vito's friend, and he's basically just shoved me in with it. Yeah, it was a crazy day, but I wasn't dressed to go home on the trains and stuff at 11 o'clock at night by myself, basically, because it was summer. So then I was panicking because I was like, I needed to buy a t-shirt or something. Then Sarah Hadland's come up to me, and she's met me before at this point, so she got to me, she said, are they meant to be coming back in here? As in, like, Diana and Vito, like, to meet all the celebs and stuff that were watching it on Gala night. And I was like, bitch, you're the celebrity friend. I'm a fan. I don't know why you're asking me if they're coming in here because I don't know. And then I started yapping about how I needed to buy a shirt or something, and she didn't really care. She's really lovely.
We
I'm
love you,
sorry.
Stevie. We love you, Sarah.
I do love you, Sarah and Miranda. Um,
Yeah. Come on the pod whenever. And also another person coming on the pod. Or come on the pod. Vicky, please come on the pod if you want.
she did say.
Yeah,
She's
and
gonna do it, I can guarantee it.
anyone from SR, you can come on.
Big winks, guys. That's our next thing. We have 8 minutes if we want to answer two of the questions, and then do a tease, and then wrap up, I
Um,
guess.
do you want me to ask one of the questions?
Yeah.
I mean, one of these questions we have already basically answered before, which I'll just say it's from, I don't really know how to answer this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
NHXIAC.
Just yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's hi guys, how are you all? We're great. Who came up with the Insta account name and what was the reason? Do you want me to explain this, Louise? A bit about us all, I guess, how it
Yeah?
came about. Um, I mean, I should ask you both, but I mean, we
I
both
wasn't
need.
here to start with.
So back in, it was the O2, wasn't it? We just sort of like we was talking about it for ages. We had a group chat called Uber Boat Fan, Uber
Oh
Boat Fan
yeah.
Group, because we were fanning over Uber boats. Because I didn't realize you could get a boat to the O2, which was pretty fucking cool. And then we just did it. And then after the show was like, I said we should make a podcast. And then Tash was like, yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Louise was like, yeah, that'd be pretty fun. And then within a week, we had a podcast, basically.
I
And
think we took the name from inspiration from the Love Island podcast. We actually did.
yes, that is true. Because I was listening to the Love Island podcast and I was like, what about Relevanters the morning after? Because that was also about the time when SR made the group chat on Instagram called Relevanters. And then we started teasing it. And then, yeah, that's basically how we came up with the name. And originally, it was me, you, and Tash were like hosting it together. But then, because obviously Tash is busy, she couldn't really host all the time. So, and obviously Pete was like, "Oh, she's ill already. This isn't gonna work." Do you know what I mean?
That
He
I was
said,
actually so humbled. He was like really like grilling us that first week.
"Yeah, we got a lot of heat that week." But then we
Like
was
some
like,
sound issues, and I was like, yeah, it's like I'm being flushed down the toilet.
Yeah. So we was just like, Tash, you're a producer now. So Tash is our producer, we're the hosts. So I guess we're like the faces of relevance the morning after. So I mean, to be fair, someone said this to me the other day, it was like when I think of relevance the morning after, I just look at you guys' Insta and I was like, great. That's like
I mean,
lovely.
you'd hope so.
Yeah, true. So like we're like the faces, I guess, and then Tash is the person that does behind the scenes, producer and that. So I guess if we ever go on tour, she'll be the one organising it,
Yeah.
and then we'll
She's
have
the
to
one mother. She needs to just like direct us around.
go on stage and entertain everyone for hours. But I mean, we easily could, I guess.
I feel
But
like we could.
yeah, we could make some fun. Truth or dare live. um, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically how we came around, and then we recruited Lucy because we did one episode with Lucy, and we was like, "This girl's funny. Let's get her on." And mainly because we had only done one episode before with Louise, and we was just like, "This is." We didn't know what we was
Because
doing.
we left it to the night before, we like promised everyone we were gonna have an episode out, so we had to record it on our like phones, and it was just really not good.
We
Like
did it over WhatsApp. It's because we'd never spoken on call before since that. I don't
You did
think.
it
we
over
just
WhatsApp. Oh God.
yeah, and we were like
Yeah,
we would just send loads of voice notes, but we'd never actually call.
yeah, and we didn't have a script. We didn't really have anything because we was
Oh my
very
God,
new.
that's exposing for you guys. You didn't
Yeah,
even. That's crazy.
I had to
but
redo the intro 5 times because I couldn't read it.
but
It's fine.
relevant is the morning after. The only way is up, and 2026 is going to be a huge year for us. Just saying, I'm
We were.
manifesting.
It is. It's going to be a great year.
Oh, I
Then,
forgot to
yeah,
say, I did an interview yesterday. No, it was
you
on
did.
Friday. I got
Oh yeah.
stopped person in the street. They just said, "Do you have a business?" And I was like, "Yeah, we do have a business called Relevance the Morning After. It's not a business, but well, I don't know, is it? Sort of.
No.
No, but like they was like, "Yeah, we can do it," and they just talked to us and they said, "Do you guys make social media content?" I was like, "Yes, we have a social media manager called Lucy. She's incredible. Go follow her." and I, and I was just like, "Great. What do you guys sort of post?" We do, and I was like, "We do engaging clips. We do such great videos." And it was like, "It's such a good podcast." And I was like, "We're gonna
Yes.
do big things this year. So follow us now. The
Stay
OG."
tuned.
Yeah,
What
that was
the?
really fun. Apparently, it's getting posted this week. But I was really nervous. I was like, I didn't want to get cancelled, but it's
I'm
fine, I
sure you
guess.
will. I feel like we don't actually have time for any more questions, so I'm going to shout out. Lottie put 3 questions down, my Shayla Lottie. So we can save one. One of the questions we can ask our guest, I feel like, and one of them we can save for next time. Or
Yeah.
a lot of people probably already know my answer to it anyway, but
What
we'll
is it?
just see.
What
What, like,
question?
next steps after school and stuff? Like, what do you want to do jobs? And mine's obviously production. Um,
Oh yeah,
because
we
I'm
can.
actually leaving school. You guys still have a few years left.
I have 1 year.
Well, you have college/sixth form, but
Very true.
I'm
Although I'm
going
actually
to
not going to
college
go
next
college.
year
I was going
now.
to drop out. I was just going to get a job at Starbucks.
you
But
won't because you're not. Well, you suppose you can when you're 16, but it won't. You're supposed to be in school till 18.
to be fair, I had parenting the other night and I got told I was predicted on 1 in months, so it's definitely possible. But
I
we
don't,
should
I
probably,
hate parents' evening. My mum went up to one of my teachers in an Italian accent because he's like half Italian.
That's something I would do. I always start talking in accents, the same accent that someone is talking to me now.
real.
Wow.
I think we should each do a hint. So we do one tease each of who is coming on the podcast this week for February guest. It's incredible. Or they are incredible. I was going to say
Yeah,
she them. So who wants to start with the first tease?
Louise.
Me. Okay. High notes.
All right then.
Me?
Do you want me
Yeah.
to go next, or do you want to?
Laughs.
Okay. Um, think about what Lucy does on this podcast.
Oh, wonder who it could be, everyone.
I think that's quite a good clue. But yeah. So stay tuned for Friday.
Outro, someone really quickly. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Thank you for listening to Relevant this morning after the best podcast ever. Second best podcast. Stay relevant first. Actually, we're the best podcast ever. Anyway, thank you for listening. Drop us an email, srthemorningafter@outlook.com. You can follow us on socials, drop us a DM, and you can get it in our ears by sending us voice notes. We've not had one of them since the start. We missed them. So send us more voice notes. They were fun. Yeah, it's been a good episode. We've had very much fun. And we will be back again Friday.
Friday.
And we love you all.
Bye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
And drop us
Bye.
a follow on Spotify.